is our first year doing this. We are the Midland County Emergency Food Pantry Network, and our operation manages 8 pantries in Midland County, as well as several programs like Backpack Buddies, the Thanksgiving meals, senior deliveries, home to stay packages, Habitat for Humanity, housewarming packages. So we've got a lot of different programs. We go through 17,000 items of food each month. So that's quite a bit. For the structures that were built today, there are 6,000 items here today. So you can see that only half of what we go through in 1 month. So this event is just meant to raise awareness of food insecurity in Midland County and also act as kind of a fundraiser and a promotion. All the cans will be donated to the food pantries, and all of the money raised in the People's Choice voting will go to help support the pantries and buy items that we don't otherwise have donated. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors. So the way that this worked, for all of you who aren't sure, the kids designed all of their stuff on the computer and then gave us a shopping list. And we took that shopping list and we had generous sponsors contribute money, and we went to our local grocery stores, including Lalonde's, Kroger, Meijer, and Family Fare. We also worked with Spartan Nash, and they pulled together all of your food, all of the items, and then we got it here with the help of many volunteers, including Hidden Harvest. The programs that you see today have information about all of your projects, all of the stuff that you submitted about why you did it, what went into it, and all of your different ingredients are all in here. So please take it as a souvenir and brag about what you did. You did great work. Also, I would be remiss if I didn't thank our sponsors. So in our programs, all of our sponsors are listed. They helped purchase the food and the supplies that we needed for today, and they basically funded this whole event. So a round of applause for our sponsors.
Yes.
Okay, so the last piece of the fundraising part is your structures are actually on display until next Saturday, Leap Day. While they are on display, the public has the opportunity to vote for their favorite. So, get your friends and family out. It's $1 a vote. We want to see everybody here get supported, and we actually started the leaderboard just before the ceremony, so you can see where you are in the competition right now before you leave. And again, I'd just like to say thank you, and thanks for all of your support with the Midland County Emergency Food Pantry Network. We could not do this without the community and everyone here. Sorry, I'm getting emotional. Thank you again.
Okay, so I get to do the fun part with the students. Before we get started, I would like to have us all thank our judges, Scott and EJ and Rich. Thank you all for coming and helping us. Great, it just adds kind of an element of legitimacy when you've got some judges coming in and really analyzing, looking at those pieces and really saying, all right, not just artistically, but structurally, and how did you use the packaging, and how did you put everything together, and every single judge was impressed with every single sculpture. They just really, you guys did a great job. So on that note, I would also like you to clap for each other that you guys took an entire day to do this. Nice job, excellent. As Kim said, you know, this is our first time doing this, and so not only she and I over the last 6 months were figuring things out, but also you guys, literally when you got here, you had to figure things out on the fly. I know that a lot of you had to do slight design changes along the way and adjust because the materials weren't quite what you were thinking they would do, and all of that is part of the artistic brain. It's being able to look at all of these random things and assemble and sometimes disassemble and reassemble in a different way. That's the kind of thinking that happens within the art program that you don't get in a lot of other other scholastic programs. So that's really cool, and I just give you guys all kudos for taking those that risk to be out here and to do that in front of everybody. So nice job. Okay, yeah, you can clap it up. Why not? We'll do the awards now. We have a little bit of a funky thing going on because this first time through was a small group. We didn't want to overcommit ourselves when we first started, so one team from each school, and then we only used the 2 middle schools from town, again, because we weren't really sure. Quite honestly, when I was talking to Kim, I'm like, I don't know if this is going to be too hard for middle schoolers to do. And both middle schools, you guys both totally stellar on your sculpture. Really impressive. No concern at all on whether middle schoolers can handle this project. You guys really did a great job. So awesome. So we will definitely, as long as everything else goes the way we want it to go, we'll definitely have more schools involved next year, possibly multiple teams from each school so that the group just keeps growing and growing. Because we are limited in the number of students that are here, we don't have tons and tons of trophies, which I'm kind of one of those mean parents that I'm like, listen, you don't just get a trophy because you breathed, like you got to do something. So there's people here that are gonna, you sculpted all day and you're gonna walk away with just some pride and some, like you were there and you got a day off of school, so that's an important thing. Okay, so we will start with the middle school awards. And what I'll do is I'll have all 5 members of the team from the winning team come up, and I'll give you your trophies and you can clap for them, and then they'll go back down, and then we'll do the honorable mention from high school and then first place from high school. So, winner out of the 2 middle schools this year is Northeast Middle School. You haven't seen their piece yet is the yellow submarine that's being attacked by a kraken out of cans. So. All right, can we clap for them once more? Okay, the high school judging was really interesting, great, interesting. Every sculpture had something that they were really good at, and then other things that were stronger in one sculpture than another sculpture. So when all of the scores roughed out, honorable mention, which is the second place trophy, was different by 3 points, which is really close. So honorable mention this year goes to Bullet Creek High School. Get right up there on the stage and take pictures. Congratulations. All right, can we give it up for the honorable mention? Okay, thanks guys. Make sure you watch the step. All right, before I give out the first place trophies, I want you to know that these are the things you're really hungering for now. So this is People's Choice, goofy trophy made out of cans and spoons and a fork. And this is most items. This actually, we already know the winner, but we'll give it out next Saturday with this one. So this is the one that's really the big piece. So this is what the public will decide. This doesn't include the things like did you use junk food or whatever else. The judges had to take those deductions into account. The public doesn't worry about that. So some of you that took a lot of time putting extra things into your sculptures, that's going to pay off on this trophy here. So that will happen next Saturday, and hopefully you can all be here for that. All right, the winner of the Judges Award for this year's CANstruction is the ACES School. Come on up. Can we give it up for these guys? Okay, thanks guys, appreciate it. Good. All right, so that's the end of the presentation. Talk to your friends, talk to your neighbors, talk to your grandparents, anybody that's got respect for the arts and a little bit of pocket change, and they can come and buy those old coins for $1 a piece. Money goes right into the food pantry, and then we'll meet back here at noon on Saturday, 1 week from tomorrow, and give out these last 2 trophies, okay?